Let's talk about old Minecraft. Have you wondered why so many of us prefer old Minecraft? I've been seeing those old Minecraft was better type of video, saying that it was better due to simpler times and nostalgia. And I do agree with that. But it's not only nostalgia and simpler times, there's a lot more to it. So we're gonna dive deeper to find the answer to what made old Minecraft better than modern Minecraft, and what's all this fuss about? Old Minecraft had more room for our imagination. It turns out that having fewer types of blocks and a lack of resources allows our creativity to spur in ways we can use it to build cool and memorable builds. You didn't have over 1,000 blocks as we have now. Back then you had 4 different types of stone, wood, wool, and some decoration blocks. And although having 1,000 blocks to choose from sounds good, the limitation that old Minecraft had allowed us to be more creative. For example, when making chairs, you used a stair and 2 signs at the side. Making a table, just use a piston. A castle gate, fences. Want to make a plant, a fence, and leaves on top. It's not something you would normally think when it comes to decorating nowadays. What I mean by this is that now, we're faced with too many choices and we can become overwhelmed and more indecisive. Also less creative, so we'll probably find it difficult to pick which one to choose. What's also difficult is old Minecraft. It was harder in every way. From getting resources, killing mobs, and even sleeping. Back then, getting a diamond was more of a big deal than it is nowadays. You had to strip mine for hundreds of blocks, and once you get to it, it's probably a vein or 2 or even 1. And you really got excited back then. Now even netherite is not too hard to get these days. If it was harder to get armor and tools in early game, it would make it more challenging. Because we don't have real challenges in a fresh world anymore. For example, by the first day, you can find 1 iron or mine 1, craft a shield, and you're pretty much done. Almost immune to mob attacks. Also, let's not forget about transportation. It was also more complicated back then. We had more limited options like walking, boats, and minecarts. Oh, and let's not forget about pigs. So, not too many options. Like building bridges, canals, some type of infrastructure, which makes creativity thrive. Now you don't need any of that. You can sprint, you have horses, elytra, soul speed, hell, even ender pearls if you wanted to. I'm not against all of these features, but if they were harder to get, it would make it more balanced. What also needs more balance right now are the structures where you have OP items like enchantments and armor that completely break the progression of the game. For example, ring portals have almost all necessary items to build another portal. And on top of that, I found a literal bastion just sitting beside the portal, which just proves my point even more. Also, in ancient cities they have diamond armor, diamond tools, and enchantment books like mending. Also, let's not forget about the amount of diamonds you're gonna find there. It's crazy. And I know they're not too common, but not rare enough. Like for instance, in one of my worlds, I found an ancient city. It was actually two. Yeah, probably 300 blocks away from my base. And by accident, I was not trying to find an ancient city. At this point, just don't mind. Come on, it's useless. Just kidding, but you know what is useless? These little fellas right here. Why do you exist? What is your purpose? Whatever. Look, modern Minecraft has some pretty useless features. Or shall I call them wasted potential? Although Minecraft lately had really good updates, some features just don't seem to have a reason to exist. Let's name some of them. Sniffers are not worth it. What the hell, man? A plant? Come on. Camels are rare and worse than horses. Pandas, they just roll around, dude. Allies. Tell me one reason why would you use them. Llamas, you can't even shear them. Come on, bro. Goats, they don't drop me. They should do that. Come on. The thing about these mobs is that almost no one uses them. Because why even bother if they don't provide anything of value? You probably interacted with them once because they were new at the time. But that's about it. They don't have any real functionality. Oh, and also forgot that this thing exists. Like, why? Come on, like I literally avoid this thing. Another thing not to forget about is the Minecraft community. Nowadays, it's more toxic than before. We have these toxic stands that worship their idols, like Dream, Tommy Innit, and George Now Found. And these stands do questionable stuff. Also, this guy abuses people, which I think it's not really good. There's always a lot of division between the community. Compared to before, the community felt more genuine, more positive, and real. Back then, you used to hang out with your friends in the Minecraft server with people like you. And sure, there might be the occasional griefer. It still felt friendlier than now. Although honestly, nowadays with a community this big, comes a lot of toxicity, and it's kind of inevitable. Also, we now have a lot of pay-to-win servers where you practically have everything by just buying the $199 top rank, or the kit that costs $20. But in all fairness, it's not all toxic, and bad, and negative. You know, there's also good. We had good updates. 1.16, 1.14, 1.13. All of these updates added good features. And there are good people in this community. Let's not forget about that. And also, I'm not gonna stop playing the game because one little thing, come on, it would be stupid. Anyways, my conclusion is that we should play whatever we want. Right? You wanna play beta? Play beta. If not, don't. I just gave out my opinion on what I think old Minecraft is better at. And honestly, both the modern and the old versions have their own advantages.